Well, you have the power to save 8 lives through organ donation, and we are continuing our Donate Life Green Chair sit-in this morning in partnership with Life Connection of Ohio. And I'm joined by the Ohio Director of Community Services from Life Connection, Harvey Steele. Obviously a very familiar face to all of us here. And Kara, we know this is not just your job, your profession. This is, of course, inspired by your father, and I'm glad you have a picture of your father, Harvey Steele, here. So many people remember him, know him from his days on K100 and that wonderful radio voice and message that he sent to everybody. And obviously it was his life-saving chance here with a new liver that really changed your family and changed your life. Do you do this in memory of him most of all?
I do. I really do. And you know my standard line, I do blame my father for my career in the best possible way.
Right.
But I am so grateful that someone said yes, their family supported that decision, and that translated to me having my dad around for 20 extra years. Like, I can't imagine not having him around. And yes, definitely when I am sitting here, when we are planning for this event, I'm thinking of him and all of those years and all of that time we got to spend together because someone said yes.
And this was a moment in your father's life where he was given, what, a week to live?
Yes.
Before he got the transplant. So I know it's only been 20 years. You can remember how tough that was. You didn't know if you'd have him beyond that day, right? Beyond
exactly. Yeah, I was like fast, rewind to like that time, and I was a freshman in high school. I remember walking in the door after school one day, looking at my dad and thinking, what is going on? He was completely jaundiced, seemingly overnight. And I remember the whites of his eyes, neon yellow, something's going on. So one trip to the doctor, referral to the Cleveland Clinic, find out you're in end-stage liver disease. This is not a good situation. Gets put on the waiting list, and then shortly thereafter was basically told, yeah, if you don't receive this liver that you need, it may mean one more week for you.
Right, and then a donation became available here, and 20 more years with him. And he spent a lot of that time really giving back, getting involved in Life Connection. And how did that change his life, not just health-wise, but just what he wanted to do with his life?
Yeah, absolutely. I think my dad, who, like you said, was on the radio, the only time he was ever speechless is when he was in a room of donor families, because he thought, how do I say thank you for the gift that I received? How do any of us, express what this has meant? Because it literally gave him his life back. More time with his family, more time to be on the radio, more time to make his mark in the community. And it sounds like so simple that someone said yes, but it's so meaningful and has obviously impacted my life forever. I'm just so grateful for it.
And with Life Connection, you get to see so many other families be saved by an organ donation. How do people get involved? They're watching this and they say, I know it's a lot to do with your driver's license, right? When you get your license renewed, just say yes.
Absolutely. So when you go to the BMV, if you have not already registered as a donor, they will ask you. You can just say yes. It is that simple. One word means a world of difference to so many people. And we encourage people, of course, to talk to their family about their wishes as well. You can also hop on our website, lifeconnection.org, or I feel like we're blasted all over WTOLs right now.
That's a good thing, though.
But yes, absolutely. So you can go online. It takes less than a minute. And one person could potentially save up to 8 lives through organ donation and 125 more through tissue and cornea donation. So quite a life-saving legacy that can be left.
And get those extra memories that you have forever. So thank you,
Absolutely.
Kara. Always love sharing your story about your father, the legend that he was. Thanks so much for being here and for spreading the message about the importance of organ donation. We're going to be here all morning. They're going to be here for at least several more hours. So try to stay awake, have some coffee.
Okay, sounds good.
And we'll be right back.